If she had only been ugly, we would still.
Do you have a podcast?
I'm starting one. Yeah, I'm going to be the last guy in America to start a podcast. You ever have a? Here's what my podcast is. It's your worst birthday. You got a bad birthday you can think of?
Yeah.
What year was it? Remember?
My 30th.
Your 30th was a terrible birthday.
Well, it was sad.
Sad. I'm finding that everybody. First of all, I'd like to hear the story, but I also would like to record you on it. Not right here, but why was it so sad?
Because I knew that. I'm just never an athlete like you were, but I was an athlete like I loved it, and I was addicted to basketball. So much so I started stand-up 2 years later so that I could play in leagues in Philly. Yeah, and you never know. And somebody said to me, "Were you a good basketball player?" I go, "I was all right." They go, "Well, I heard you were really good." I said, "Yeah, for a comedian."
Right.
I was really good. Not for a basketball player. But when I knew that I would never jump higher, I knew that I would never run fast, no matter how much I might get stronger lifting weights, but other than that, that was depressing.
You actually had thoughts that maybe you could go on further, and when you
No,
okay,
I just wanted to maintain what I had.
Yeah.
And I knew that I wouldn't get better.
But why did the 30th birthday introduce you to that?
Because the number, I wasn't a kid anymore.
Yeah, you're definitely not a kid at 30.
Well, some of them are. Some of them still live with their parents now.
Oh, fuck, man.
Where's your parents?
My parents are in New York City, Manhattan, Upper West Side. But we're from Michigan. So, but see, I like turning 30. I had a good, but my podcast is just all about how we all have a shitty birthday. Everybody has a shitty birthday, and
You don't want to tell yours here.
no, I'll save mine for my own podcast.
Save it for the podcast.
Yeah, save mine for my podcast. But I think we put too much emphasis and expectation on birthday, especially women. Holy shit, do women love their birthdays? You know what I mean?
Oh, I know. It's so much pressure.
So much pressure.
And I really look at it, because I'm obsessed with death, I really look at it as a year less to live.
Sure.
Instead of celebrating life, I
Sure.
celebrate, I get depressed about death.
But as a kid, it's the greatest, isn't it?
I worried about death even as a kid.
When you were 6 and 7 years old, you said I got one.
I remember at 4, I remember looking in a mirror, because when I found out we died,
Yeah.
we were looking in the mirror and going, I can't believe I'm going to die. And I remember thinking, I remember thinking, I'm so fucking cute too.
You're gonna die.
How could God kill me? But
Well,
he didn't. He didn't kill a 4-year-old.
He's going to wait until you're not as cute. You know what I mean?
Any time now.
You realized you weren't going to live when you were 4. And what initiated that? Did something die? Did a dog die?
Maybe, I don't know, maybe I heard about death. And, because they would, like, I remember my parents, my parents, my mom, and my grandparents would go to funerals.
Yeah.
And I wasn't allowed to go. So I knew it was something sad,
You never forget your first funeral. Man, is that weird?
Well, did you talk about like an open coffin one?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fucking scary.
That's fucking scary. And we're like one of the only cultures that does that. I mean, some other cultures do it, but a lot of places just close the casket. But we love looking at that fucking body. And it's always never looks anything like the person. It looks like a weird caricature of them. But it's weird seeing them. I don't know why we do that. Closure?
Nice tan, Grandpa.
Yeah, nice. I haven't seen you in that suit. People at my grandma's funeral were taking pictures of her. She's dead. And I'm going, come on.
Grab a shower, Granny.
Hey, come on, grab a
Sit her
selfie.
up, sit her up.
And thank God there's no longer, it wasn't selfies back then. But yeah, we are going to die, aren't we? We are going to die, aren't we?
Thanks for closing the podcast.
Have a
with
good
that.
job, everybody. Enjoy your night, you guys. We're all going to die.
One last night. After tonight, you got one last night to live.
I hope that's not true. But, I don't know. A lot of people will die today. Isn't that a crazy thing to think about?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Well, thanks for being on.
Hey, just buy my CD.
Whoa, let me hold this up again. Michael Kosta, comedy for attractive people.
Yeah.